guys, welcome back. So I wanted to do a little swatch and sort of wrap up video on a few palettes from the Balm Cosmetics. So I've already done a video on my Meet Matte Nudes palettes and like gone through and swatched all of them, shared my thoughts of what I think about them. So I thought I would do a little video on some other palettes that I have from them and show you swatches and let you know my thoughts on these too. So got 4 different ones here. I've got Girls Getaway Trio. This is like a kind of blush bronzer trio. I have Foiled Again, and then I have Nude Beach, and also In the Balm of Your Hand Volume 2. So yeah, just gonna show you some swatches, let you know what I think about these, and just run through them. So let's get to it. So first I'll start off with this little trio. So again, this is the Girls Getaway Trio, and it comes with Balm Springs, Balm Beach, and Balm Desert. This is what the little outside sleeve looks like. That's the back side there of that. And then the actual little palette looks like this. You open it up, you get the 3 different products inside. You get a nice little mirror in there too. This is such a cute palette, perfect for travel. I love all the products in here. So the Balm Springs blush is kind of like a warm terracotta sort of color. Warm It Up in the middle is kind of like a very neutral nudie pink sort of color. And then you get Balm Desert, which is a really pretty kind of like blushy, bronzery sort of color, can kind of like do double duty. So yeah, all mattes, really nice and blendable, wear super well, don't fade throughout the day, just really stick around on your cheeks really nicely, and it's awesome. I love this palette. This is one of my favorite things from the Balm that I have, and I think it's a great way of getting several products in one little palette, and yeah, it's awesome. Love this one. Next up is another one that is perfect for travel. This is In the Balm of Your Hand Volume 2. So this is what the outside sleeve looks like. Basically exactly the same as the palette. I love the packaging on this one because it has a bunch of different pictures of other products from the Balm. So it's very vintagey looking, and it's just a nice fun collection of their cute vintagey packaging. So I love the outside packaging on this one. You get to see what you get in there on the back. And this really is just ideal for travel because you get 4 different eyeshadows, a highlighter, a bronzer, and 3 different blushes. And what this palette is a collection of products that have either been sold individually or included in other palettes from the Balm. So you get Matte Reed from Meet Matrimony, you get Firm from Nude Dude, you get Alice Copper from Rockstar Palette, you get Matte Russo from Meet Matador, you get Mary Luminizer, you get Bahama Mama Bronzer, you get Down Boy Blush, Frat Boy Blush, and In Stain Blush in Houndstooth. So, lots of different stuff that you get in here. You get a lot of product in here too. You get 19.77 grams, which is closer to the size of the Meet Matte Nudes palettes. This one's 25.5 grams, and like the Nude Tude palette has, well, no, that has a lot less than this. This one only has 11.08 grams. So you get a lot of product in here, and this one you get 19.77. So a lot of product in here as far as what's in here. Here are the swatches. They're really, really nice. I would say check out my video on my Meet Matte Nudes palettes because I kind of go over the texture in that video, because I noticed that the Balm shadows and also their blushes, not all of them, but quite a few of them have kind of like a gritty sort of a texture to them, but they're easy to work with on the eyes. I don't notice really any blending issues for the most part, and then they wear super well. I think something about that kind of gritty texture, they just seem to stick to the skin and stick around. So these shadows definitely do that. Love Mary Luminizer. These 2 blushes have that kind of grittier texture. The In Stain doesn't, but this one's marketed as the stain, but these stick around like a stain. So I don't really mind the gritty texture because it seems to still blend well, but wear super well. So yeah, really nice quality palette. I've taken this on several trips, and I think it's awesome. I think it's a great little palette for either at home or traveling. Next up, I have the Nude Beach palette to show you. So this is the Volume 3 Nude Eyeshadow Palette. This is what the outside sleeve looks like on that one. So I do still own the Nude Tude palette, but I don't still own the Nude Dude palette to be able to show you side by sides like with that one, but I will show you against the Nude Tude in just a second. So here is Nude Beach. So really cute beachy theme to it. That is what the back looks like. You open it up, it has a nice size mirror in here, and it says, "Life's a beach," and then something else in another language that I can't read, so I don't know if it says "Life's a beach" in another language or a different phrase in that language. I'm not really sure, but this is what the inside looks like. It has that same like fun kind of, you know, cheeky sort of theme as the other Nude, Dude, and Tude palettes. So I think it's really fun and lighthearted. So it's got the different people on it, and their different areas are covered up with little eyeshadows. So it's fun, it's lighthearted, it's silly. I think that the Balm has a really fun, just lighthearted brand, and I like it. I really like it. So this one is a very nice, warm collection of colors. You get lighter sort of nudie shades, nudes, golds, coppers, those sort of colors. You get light shades, dark shades, you get mattes, you get shimmery, metallic shades. So a fun collection of colors in here. As far as how much product you get in here, in this one you get 9.6. And I noticed in the Nude Tude palette, you get 11.08. So a little bit less in this one than this one. So I don't really like that. I don't know why they kind of switch that up. But you do get a little bit less product in this one than the other one. You do get a little tiny brush that has kind of like a, you know, slanted side, and then sort of like an angled liner kind of a brush. So I don't really use that, but it's in there. And here are the swatches. Again, I just feel like the Balm shadows don't always swatch the best. Like these, like the metallics look amazing, but like these two mattes right here really struggle in a swatch. They just look kind of rough. But used on the eyes, they work really well. Like I haven't noticed any problems with these. I've been really impressed with this one. I don't use my Nude Tude palette very much, and I really didn't love the Nude Dude. That's why I don't still have that one, but I don't even find myself reaching for the Nude Tude for some reason. Even though I do like it, I just don't reach for it a lot. But this one, every time I've used it, I'm really impressed with it. I think this one's definitely my favorite from the Nude, you know, whatever they're called. What are you called? The Nude eyeshadow palettes whole theme collection thing. This one's my favorite. So yeah, there are the swatches on that one. Really like this one. I think this would be best suited for people that like really warm tones, coppers, golds, those sort of shades. And then lastly, I have this one to show you. I love the theme on this one. It is super duper cute. This is the Foiled Again foil eyeshadow palette. So it's kind of like a superhero-y themed sort of a palette. And if you watch my channel, you know that Timothy, my husband, is obsessed with superheroes, and we see a lot of superhero related movies and series and shows on TV. So we're very closely tied to superheroes. So I like the theme on this one. It says, "The Balm Girl Catches Your Eye." So super adorable. Love their themes. They are just a fun brand. That's what the back looks like. So that's the little sleeve. And then this is what the palette looks like. So it's kind of like a more sort of square shaped. It's not exactly the same size as the Meet Matte Nudes palettes. It's a little bit shorter. And honestly, when it first came in, I was like, oh, it looked so small. Like I instantly thought, oh man, like you don't get much in here. But actually, it's just smaller packaging. You do still get a good amount of product. You know, it's very comparative to, comparative, is that the word? Comparable to the Nude Beach palette. So this one has 9.6 grams in it, and this one has what? 9.6 grams. So exactly the same amount of product. It's just smaller packaging. So that's really kind of nice. So you get a nice size mirror in here. It says the Daily Press, "The Balm Girl Catches Your Eye." It says that once again. It says San Francisco. It says Foiled Edition Volume 1. So maybe they'll have more of these. I don't know. But you get 8 different like foiled metallic shades in here, and then you get 4 mattes, which is really, really nice. I think this palette is so great. It's a perfect companion palette to use with the Meet Matte Nudes palettes, but also you have those mattes in there. So it's a total standalone palette too. It's really, really great. You get some really fun kind of like goldeny sort of colors, some really beautiful cool tone kind of pinky colors, purpley. And these mattes I think are just the perfect colors for them to pick. Like nice blending shades, nice for deepening up the outer corner, nice for the brow bone highlight. This is just like a really well thought out palette. These all swatch beautifully, beautifully. These right here are a little bit more kind of like shimmery metallic, And these, all the rest of them are kind of more of just that like super duper pigmented metallic. These just have a little bit more of that light shimmer to them. I love them all, and I really like the mattes too. The mattes in these don't seem quite as gritty, but I still really like them. Like, it's all around just great. Love it. Look how pretty those are. If I had to pick a favorite, I'd probably pick this one, which is what I have on my lids today. This is the palette that I'm wearing today. And again, great companion palette, but also a nice standalone palette too. All right guys, so those are all the palettes that I have to show you today. So a quick little wrap up. I would say that if you really enjoy traveling, or if you just like kind of all-in-one palettes, or palettes that have several different products in one little space, I think you'd really like this little trio. I definitely think you would love the In the Balm of Your Hand Volume 2 palette. If you enjoy warm tone shadows, I think the Nude Beach would be a great option for you. And if you like those super metallic foiled shadows, I think you'd really like the Foiled Again palette. So I really enjoy all of these. I don't know if I could pick favorites because I'm really liking them all. So just wanted to do a little wrap up video. So hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful for you. Please do a thumbs up if it was. And let me know down below what you think about these palettes. If you've tried them out, what are your opinions on them? Ask me any questions that you have. I'm happy to answer those. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.